61A lecture number 37. For the very last time this semester, I have for you some announcements. That was gratuitous. The announcements are that Homework 11 has been extended to Thursday night. You just need to complete the online course survey. The 61A Fall 2015 final survey is due on Thursday. The survey is not anonymous. You are asked to enter your CalNet ID. That's your @berkeley.edu email address. I do ask for other personal information, but all of that is optional. So if you're not comfortable sharing it, then just skip that part. Aside from your last remark, responses to this survey will not affect your grade in the course or any future letters of recommendation in any way. That's not the purpose of this information, and I will not use it for that purpose, except for the last remark. So you enter your email address, and then you have 140 characters in order to express anything that I need to know in order to assign your final grade fairly. For the most part, grades in this course are assigned according to the point schedule that I published. However, sometimes points don't represent what the student should receive as a final grade, because somehow life got in the way, or the course staff screwed up. So, if you think that's happening, please let us know. The first thing you can do is submit regrade requests. An email about that will go out later in the week, after we've processed all of the regrade requests that we've received so far. But, if still you think that something was unfair at any point during the course, then you can just fill me in on what's going on by writing a last remark, and I'll make sure I read this right before assigning your final grade. If we discussed any special arrangement about the course or due dates or something like that, please remind me here so that I don't forget. Only I will ever read this remark, and if 140 characters isn't enough, then you could send me an email, but let me know in your last remark that you sent me that email so that I track it down. Other than your last remark, I do consider this survey to be anonymous, and that I will never look at your identity and your responses at the same time. Access to your responses will be tightly controlled, as only I have direct access, and I will keep it that way. I will not look at your individual responses except for the last remark until final grades are submitted, and even then, I don't look at your responses in conjunction with your name. Instead, I just use your IDs in order to measure any statistical relationships between student scores in the course and survey responses. And so I need your ID to figure out what scores you got. And that helps me understand the effectiveness of assignments and whether I should make changes to the course in some way. Completing this survey gives you 2 points for homework 11. If a question is marked optional, you do not need to answer it in order to receive full credit on the homework. And if 85% of students complete the survey, then everyone who completes it receives 3 out of 2 points instead of just 2 out of 2 points. That, my friends, is an extra credit point. If you feel that filling out this survey would impose upon your privacy in some way, just skip it and send me an email instead containing your last remark. If you do so, please include your CalNet ID in that email. Homework 12 is to vote for your favorite recursive art. If you came to the final live lecture, then you saw the wonderful art gallery. A few entries were missed by the time we made the art gallery, but they have been included in the final version now, so take a second look and vote for your favorites. You'll receive seating assignments for the final exam shortly. We'll just email those to you directly. This Thursday and Friday, we will hold review sessions on specific topics. Multiple different topics will be discussed at the same time. So all of these are happening at 9:30 to 11 on Thursday, and you can pick which one you want to learn about most, linked lists or tail recursion or whatever. Now don't worry, if you go to linked lists 1 hour, you can still go and hear about tree recursion on another hour. And hopefully we've covered the most important topics at the most popular times so that you won't hit too many big crowds. If it's too crowded, you have 2 great options. Come back later for another session on the same topic, or attend regular office hours on B6 Evans. at which point you can ask for information about any topic you want. Those are all of my announcements. If you want, you can watch a video-only lecture of natural language parsing as the rest of this playlist, which is an interesting topic that utilizes many of the concepts you've learned in this course, and it's interesting to me because that's my research area. Good luck on the final, folks. I'll see you soon.